Yahweh said, gird up and put his word up. Temple Maine. Temple Maine. Good God, Temple Maine. Temple Maine. What y'all want? What y'all need? Torah nights in that sanctuary. Ain't doing my thing. David McCain. All y'all liars. It's TK Mafia. Shalom, 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 Traytel, Shabbat, shalom. On this holy day, Yahweh sanctified day, going to bring you some of that manna. 360 degrees type for the eternally, right? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. Get out some of that 11. Proverbs 1, verse 7 says, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but the foolish despise wisdom and instruction, right? To fear him and do his words is the beginning of knowledge, right? Of everything, right? Because Yahweh is everything. Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6 to 7. It says, for Yahweh gives wisdom, out of his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He lays up sound wisdom for the upright. He's a shield to those who walk in integrity, right? Psalms 19, verse 2, right? Yahweh holds all knowledge. Psalms 19, verse 2. Let's get this up. Psalms 19, verse 2. Day after day they pour out speech, and night after night they display knowledge. I think I should have said 1 and 2. Hold on, let me get 1 and 2. (19) verse 1 to 2. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh. The expanse shows his handiwork. Day after day they pour out speech, and night after night they display knowledge. See, that's that manna pouring from the heavenlies to his elect, right? The ones who strive to be near him in this sanctuary, taking this temple, holding it, building it, right? Right? Get your strap and fitted caps. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse. No, is it out? Proverbs already. Let's go to 2 Kings 2. 2 Kings 2. Verse 8 to 9. Temple man time. Elijah. This is Elijah crossing over to that third degree. Elijah took his mantle and rolled it up and struck the waters, and they were divided here and there so that they both went over on dry ground. When they had gone over, Elijah said to Elisha, ask what I shall do for you before I'm taken from you. Elisha said, please let a double portion of your spirit be upon me. See? So Elisha was his understudy, right? To cross over, he was teaching him the ways, like Moses was doing. He had to cross over the Shad, cross through the Torah waters, the Torah water, the living spirit, knowledge, right? We'll get into more of the knowledge. We get deeper things. Let's go to Joshua 3. Joshua 3. I live for this. Right? Joshua 3, verse 14 to 16. When the people moved from their tents to pass over Jordan, the priests who bore the ark of the covenant being before the people, and when those who bore the ark had come to the Jordan, and the feet of the priests who bore the ark had dipped in the edge of the water, for the Jordan overflows all its banks all the time of the harvest. The waters which came down from above stood and rose up in one heap, a great way off, at Adam, the city that is beside Zarethan, and those that went down toward the sea of Arabah, even the salt sea, were wholly cut off, and the people passed over near Jericho. See? The people crossed over, just like the people from Egypt, right? Crossing over. So this is times with in the future from that day, right? With Joshua and the priest holding the ark, right? We're gonna get into all that, right? After the crossover, right? Like Moses clearly demonstrated, no need to hate it because I'm third degree initiated. Let's get this up. 1 minute. Let's get some knowledge up, right? Turn it up. Get your knowledge up. Say turn it up. Get your knowledge game up. Let's get this knowledge up. Let's get it up. I should have said bars. Yeah. 1 minute. I ain't gonna stay wrong. I'm gonna stay that butt strong. Here go that knowledge, right? More precious than fine gold. Let's go to Haggai. Haggai chapter 2. Haggai chapter 2. What you gonna do? Verse 8. Haggai chapter 2. Verse 8. Silver is mine and gold is mine, says the Lord of hosts. The glory of this latter house shall be greater than that of the former one, says Yahweh. In this place I will grant prosperity, declares Yahweh. See, silver and gold is Yahweh's, right? He will grant prosperity, right? And what is Yahweh's house, right? We're going to get into all of that. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 20 and break it down for you, uncut. Soak it up. Proverbs 20, verse 15 for the brethren. Says, gold is plentiful, jewels abundant, but wise speech is a precious object, right? Because rare people have the knowledge of the Torah. That's more precious than fine gold. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 13 to 15. Right? This world going down to the toilet bowl. It's prophecy. The elect gonna make it through. 3, verse 13 to 15. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, the man who attains understanding. Her value in trade is better than silver, her yield greater than gold. She is more precious than rubies. All of your goods cannot equal her. Right? Let's go to 2 Chronicles. 2 Chronicles, chapter 9. 2 Chronicles, chapter 9. Temple man time. Verse 20. Chronicles 9. There we go. Verse 20. Ephanias. Wait a minute, that's not right. I'm sorry, that's 1 Chronicles. 2 Chronicles 9, verse 20. Says, all of King Solomon's drinking vessels were of gold, and all the utensils of Lebanon forest house were of pure gold. Silver counted for nothing in Solomon's days. See that? Because he had that was example of knowledge that Solomon held. It was peace in the land, in his heart, in his holy holies, his brain, his knowledge, full of gold. Peace was abundant, right? Right? Yahweh's house, right? Let's dig a little deeper. See, he's talking about your soul. It's filled with peace, wisdom, knowledge. Isaiah chapter 60. Isaiah, the prophetical player. Isaiah chapter 60. 60. Verse 16 to 17. You shall suck the milk of the nations, suckle at royal breast, and you shall know that I, Yahweh, am your Savior. I, the mighty one of Jacob, and your Redeemer. Instead of copper, I will bring gold. Instead of iron, I will bring silver. Instead of wood, copper. Instead of stone, iron. And I will appoint well-being as your government, prosperity as your officials. See that prosperity, peace, the soul of Solomon. Right, that soul. Right. Now let's get this up. I open the Torah off the rip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. Let's get it up. Tip of man. All right. You should be able to see this. Let's see if we can get this up. 1 minute. Let me see if I can get this up. Hold on. All right. Hopefully y'all can see this. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, hopefully y'all can see this. All right. Now we're gonna go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings chapter 6. In the mix. 1 Kings chapter 6, verse 6. Right? Says, the lowest story was 5 cubits wide, the middle one 6 cubits wide, and the third 7 cubits wide. For he had provided recesses around the outside of the house so as not to penetrate the walls of the house. Let's talk about Solomon's temple, right? Right? Let's go to Ezekiel 41. We about to break this down like a Tommy gun. Ezekiel 41, verse 7. 41 verse 7. The winding passage of the side chambers winding from story to story. And since the structure was furnished all over with winding passages from story to story, the structure itself became wider from story to story. It was by this means that one ascended from the bottom story to the top one by the way of the middle one. So if you're going by the top and the bottom and the middle, that's 3 stories. See that? 3 steps to the 3rd degree, right? See that? Solomon's temple. So to a bar, right? You crossing through the waters, like I read earlier in the scriptures. A bar in the Yah'S language, a bar means to cross over, to pass through the water, the Torah, the wisdom, the living waters, to get to that 3rd level, right? The striving. You watch my older videos, I explain that, the striving and learning and tests of the elect, right? Now to Malak. Now he said a bar to cross over. Now to Malak. In the Yahweh language, that means to upward, elevation, rise, go up, rise through the degrees. Malak, right? To ascend, like Moses did. To ascend up the mountain, to be Yahweh, be in that holy place, so the gold and wisdom can be, it can be abundant, right? And you in peace, right? The blessings of the forefathers, right? Let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, what's up, Trey Tail? Verse 3 to 5. As a man went on east with the measuring line in his hand, he measured off 1,000 cubits. It led me across the water. The water was ankle deep. Then he measured off another 1,000 and led me across the water. The water was knee deep, right? He measured off a further 1,000 and led me across the water. The water was up to the waist, right? 3 degrees, right? Let me see, verse 5. Yeah, stop at 5. Then he measured yet another 1,000. It was a stream I could not cross, for the water had swollen into a stream that could not be crossed except by swimming. Right? 3 levels again, crossing over those waters. 1, 2, 3. Right? Ankle, waist. Right? And what was the third one? Ankle, waist. And it swollen into a stream in the 3. Right? So you got the rock. It's a cubit. You got the rock, right? The length or wisdom, right? That means whole in the Yah'S language. A rock for length, whole, protected, healthy, restored, slow to anger, patient, right? So in the first, the base, right? The copper, the base. You got the physical self, right? That's the guys that don't have no knowledge of physical self, facts, what you can see with your physical eye, right? Carnal, the base, right? But then you combine it when you get the knowledge of self. When you start coming into the Torah, why you start getting knowledge of yourself, your soul, right? And you combine that with your reflection, right? The wisdom, the feminine spirit, the reflection combined with the knowledge of self, right? Right? And then reflection, because you reflect and you meditate. And so you get the knowledge of self, you got your wisdom, right? So you combine that, your reflection through the wisdom of seeing your soul. Oh, it goes deep, partner. You combine that with the reflection of meditating after you go through the waters. See that? Then it becomes 360 degrees. You the purge the lead. Temple, man, bursting through your cortisone, million brain frame with a laser particle beam from the planet Mars at 1,000 rates per heartbeat second. The gigawatt explosion. Explosive. Right? And you gotta get that perfect corner, that edge. Right? It's called a kanaf. It's Yah'S language. Right, the edge, overstand, lateral, side to side, so you can move side to side, right? Got you moving side to side. It goes who, right? Why, what, how, when. That's that meditation. You're going side to side, 360 degrees, partner. You see that? Right? Right? 360 degrees, right? Right? And then you got here. We're gonna bust this down too. Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 26. Hope y'all can see this. Genesis 26. Genesis 26. Genesis 26, verse 4. I will make your heirs as numerous as the stars of heaven, and assign to your heirs all these lands, so that all the nations of the earth shall bless themselves by your heirs. See that? So you got the knowledge, was upright, right? Knowledge, man. You got wisdom, the Torah waters, the Torah, male and female combined, reflection, meditating, right? Knowledge of self, right? Right? You see that? Right? Right? I'm sorry. Yeah, new birth. So your new birth is born again. So what are you born? What do male and female have to give birth to? Let me start this over. I don't want to confuse you. So you got upright knowledge, right? Man, right? You got wisdom. So you got knowledge of self combined with the wisdom. So you reflect, right? And then it comes forth. What comes forth for men and women? Children, understanding. So knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Children are the stars, right? You got the man with the sun, moon, wisdom, works on the waters, controls the waters, feminine spirit. Children are stars. It's numerous as the stars. 26 verse 4, let me read it for you again. I will make your heirs as numerous as the stars of heaven, and assign to your heirs with all these lands. You the land, you the sanctuary Yahweh chose when you come to this Torah waters. Temple, man, mix. Oops, I did it again. All right, now hopefully y'all can see this too, right? Right? See that? So when you first come into the waters, you sacrifice yourself in this altar. When you pray to Yahweh alone, it's the altar, the port, right? So you coming out, you come into the base, right? The first part, right? The striving and Yahweh hears your prayer. He gonna put you through them tests, right? Right? And then the holy place, right? Second degree, holy place, right? Third degree, the bar, you crossed over, right? The bar for crossing, you crossed over, right? Right? The holy of holies, I'm sorry, my mistake. The bar is the holy of holies, right? Right? You're speaking with Yahweh face to face in his sanctuary, and he raining down knowledge. Pass the test, partner. Right? Check him out now. We be flipping scriptures eternally. Check them out now. Flipping scriptures for 40 weeks. Yo, yo, yo. It's just straight tell Torah teaching spiritually. Yo, yo, yo. Ah! Right? Let's get hold on 1 minute. Let's go back to the screen. To the screen. All right. Let's go to Proverbs 21. Proverbs 21. Verse 2. I'm sorry, verse 1 to 2. What you gonna do? The king's heart in Yahweh's hands like the water courses. He turns it wherever he desires. Every man in it is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh weighs the hearts. That's the wrong one. Let's go to 2 verse 1 to 2. My bad. 2 verse 1 to 2. I get excited sometimes, but I ain't gonna steer you wrong. I'm gonna steer that bus wrong. Proverbs 2 verse 1 to 2. My son, if you will receive my words and store up my commandments within you, so as to turn your ear to wisdom and apply your heart to understanding. See that? Let's go to Proverbs 18. We got 2 more. Proverbs 18, verse 15. The heart of the discerning gets knowledge. The ear of the wise seeks knowledge. You can't get that wise without the thorough waters. You can't get that. You got to get the waters to get that wisdom, right? That's beginning the knowledge. Fearing Yahweh. Doing, being, reaching, teaching, seeking, growing, ascending. 3rd degree. What's up, Mashal? Last one, Deuteronomies. My history. Deuteronomy 32 verse 9 to 4. 32 verse 9 to 14. I'm sorry. Deuteronomy 32 verse 9 to 14. Last scripture. Right? Turn it up. Get your man up. 32 verse 9 to 14. For Yahweh's portion is his people. See, it's a portion. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. He found him in a desert land. I mean, he found you ignorant, and he scooped you up with his waters, right? The purging. In a waste, howling wilderness. He surrounded him. He cared for him. He kept him as an apple of his eye, as an eagle that stirs up her nest, that flutters over her young. He spread abroad his wings. He took them. He bore them on his feathers. Yahweh alone led them. There was no foreign God with him. He made them round the high places of the earth. He ate the increase of the field. See that plentiful. He caused him to suck honey out of the rock, oil out of the flinty rock. That's the Torah. Butter from the herd and milk from the flock, with fat of lambs, rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats with the finest of the wheat. From the blood of the grape, you drank wine. Temple man time. I pray Yahweh give you eyes to see and ears to hear. Right? The kingdom is in you. It's here. It ain't far away. It's right next to you. Yahweh told you. Right? Right? And give a shout out to the Torah Knights. Down to fight. Releasing nukes. Ha ha. You know what's up. This is eternal spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. right? Can't touch us. You can flag videos. You can do what you want. We ain't going nowhere. This is Jacob up in here, the elect. Praise Yahweh. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. Let's get it.
Temple mind, temple grind, temple shine, temple time. Temple mind, temple grind, temple shine, time. Ha ha, ha, ha ha, ha, ha ha, 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 ha. Trey Tail is just chilling. Yahweh gave me my shine. King David said, "Give the smoke because it's temple man time." Thorough, I keep them living waters passing through me. Can't you see I cross over my shore? I'm third degree. A planet by river, sanctuary covered is me. Yahweh inhaling my altars, perch like fine jewelry. I'm preaching, reaching, teaching, seeking to my family, Jacob. Yo, I'm David resurrected. I'm the shoot of Jesse tree stump. The temple, ha ha. The temple, ha ha. With so much fire, it will make you all go mental. The temple, ha ha. The temple, ha ha. David told me take the word and make it instrumental. The temple, ha ha. The temple, ha ha. One prayer for me and y'all will bust you up like a pimple. The temple, ha ha. I'm getting to juice, heat rock, inspiring my rhymes. I'm girded with y'all while y'all building, standing online. I'm passing particle, scientific, geometrical tests. Dipping my head in waters, but first taking a deep breath. All right. Yahweh reigning, the true shooting rays as bright as the sun. While searching for the Messiah, ha, you looking at one. A flock feeding, prophesy, reading, incense burning, eternal yearning. Yahweh's firstborn again, Moses understanding, anti-Christian. The temple, ha ha, the temple, ha ha. With so much fire, it will make you all go mental. The temple, okay, the temple, ha ha. David told me take the word and make it instrumental. The temple, ha ha. The hero, ha ha. One prayer from me and y'all will bust you up like a pimple. Ha! Who paid the price? The Torah night. Who down to fight? The Torah nights. We got millions of them. The Torah nights. Who the Masons fear? The Torah nights. Yahweh, 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 Yahweh.
Wartime, war declared. Strap up and get your cake up. Shalom.